back to on-the-shelf gaming.
Yeah. Did you see it change its shape?
Yeah. That's the same thing that Tails' plane can do, except for real big.
Yeah. I love Sonic is like, yes, I saw it change. I'm standing 3 feet from you, bro.
Sorry, I actually blinked when it changed. It doesn't really look any different to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Bring it on.
You do kind of gotta wonder why Tails made his jet plane also able to be a propeller plane.
This must be the way to the
Well,
sky.
so I think it's because it started as a propeller plane, and then through the power of the Chaos Emerald, he made it into a jet engine.
Oh, so like, it wasn't that he built it that way. He like converted it into one?
Yeah,
magically?
Well, because that's the thing. He's like, the Tornado 2 has a transformation mode.
Right.
And so it transforms into the jet version.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why would he have not just made the jet?
It was probably easier for him to already have the base of the... well, because even then, like, it's not like he rebuilt the Tornado. He specifically built the Tornado 2.
Right. I think he just did it because he wanted to, like, style on Sonic and be like, look at what I did. It transforms into a jet.
See, yes and no, but also, I wonder if it's not the plane from the cutscene right before we start the first level.
Ah! Oh, the one that crashed.
Yeah.
That could be.
And it was him trying to figure out these things then and there.
So, and obviously you're not a scientist, so maybe you'd have a different opinion if you were. If you were given the option, you're just like, hey, listen, Crandon, I got a Chaos Emerald. Do you want me to, like, install this into your car to power your car? But also, you do know that it is a Chaos Emerald and all the caveats that come along with dealing with Chaos Emeralds. Do you accept that deal? Because, like, assuming it works out with no problems, it's functionally unlimited energy for your vehicle.
Right.
So you're never going to have to stop and get gas. You're not going to need new batteries or whatever. Like, you're set.
Right.
But also, you have stuff like, at the beginning of this game, Tails' plane went down.
Yeah. I don't know, probably. Because, like, does what I have to deal with also end up being a 6.5 foot tall fat man showing up and being like, I need the thing powering your car and you'll give it to me?
It is possible.
Because on that point, I'm probably just going to start carrying a gun. And when he shows up, like, nah, man.
Thing is, he's faster than Sonic in some of his machines.
He's faster than Sonic running.
Well, that's also true. So, like, who's to say you'll be able to shoot Eggman?
Yeah. Ah, that was way closer than I thought it was going to be.
Maybe it's just me. If I built this thing, I don't know that I've made it so that my cannon could shoot my own ship.
Well, I think it's less that it was meant to and more that he was like, that blasted hedgehog, I'll destroy this whole ship if I have to. Meanwhile,
admittedly, if you just push the self-destruct button, like, yeah, he loses this entire thing. But Sonic does die.
And that's the other thing. He could literally, like, lure him in and then push the self-destruction button and then get out and away. And he's already got a second one of these built.
Yeah.
Because, we sync this one here in a couple minutes, and then at the end of the game, he has a second one. He even calls it the Egg Carrier 2.
So, how much do you think steel prices across the world went up building 2 egg carriers?
Oh, God. I can't even begin to imagine. Like, how is he, like, affording all of this?
Crime.
True.
Does he build these by hand, or does he, like, make the plans and he outsources this stuff to, like, a factory?
He's for sure, like, got a Badnik facility where all of his robot workers just kind of churn this shit out 24/7.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because there's no way he's doing this shit by hand.
damn it, get up.
Like, I'm pretty sure if he had all the resources and everything would be set up, I'm pretty sure one person could not, like, weld this entire thing together.
Oh, for sure.
In their lifetime. This thing is ungodly huge.
Alright, now can I get through this part without fucking it up?
Yes. Will you? That's a whole nother question.
Yeah. Well, it's not going so hot so far.
It's fine. Speaking of things that do look hot so far.
Yeah?
The Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer.
Yeah!
That we watched right before we started recording.
I know! So there was something that I specifically wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
In that trailer. Do you think that the pyramids that we saw are the same ones from Odyssey?
I don't know. It is the Galaxy movie.
Yeah, but like they look like the upside down pyramids from that level in Mario Odyssey.
That's fair.
And since they've kind of gone with like a combined lore in the first movie, it wouldn't exactly surprise me if they
just did that again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Well, it's like because when we saw it, I was like, oh, it's also like Mario Sunshine.
Yes.
So that they're clearly they're putting together aspects from numerous places. So it's certainly possible. Do you think they'll have at some point the Odyssey movie?
I want to say so, but I feel like with these combined narrative ones that in this movie, Luigi will go, "Wow, Mario, this is just like an Odyssey!"
Admittedly.
And he'll go, "Shut up, Luigi." Oh, yeah.
This is happening.
Yeah, I cheated.
Did you?
Yeah, because normally it's supposed to turn and you're supposed to climb a bunch of handlebars to reach that point.
Hell yeah. Oops.
And I'm also going to cheat here.
Cheating.
Thank you, Knuckles, because Knuckles is the one doing all of this.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Or at least that is my thought for it, because in his level, when you're collecting the Master Emerald bits, you have to keep turning the plane and shit.
Right.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
All right.
It's really lucky for us that he happens to turn it the ways we need at the times we need it.
Is
Right.
that it?
It might be, but let's check out the bridge.
A bridge.
Yeah. It's the Eggman door that leads us to the place.
Yeah, the Eggman Chow Garden.
Yeah.
I always, every time I get to this spot, I think it's like the next area, and I'm wrong. Which is not abnormal for me.
Oh, right, because I'm not supposed to go there. Right, I forgot. Sorry, my brain was all over the place. I was like, yeah, we're going to the hot shelter, right? No, we're not. I don't think Sonic has a hot shelter level. No, we have to go fight my boy.
Yeah.
My favorite boy. Ripped to a real one. I love him so much. I mean, spoilers.
Too late.
No one ever dies in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, not the birdie!
That's right, the birdie.
You see this pendant he's got? There was a whole Chaos Emerald in there. That's really impressive considering how big they are and how small he is.
For sure. Well, especially considering that his pendant is like 1/5 the size of him.
Yeah. Here he is.
What is your wish, Robotnik?
So, in the Scrapnik Island story, there's another one of these E units here. It's E117 Sigma,
Yeah.
which I have my feelings about. But seeing another like E series robot like Gamma just feels, because like I don't know, I love this. I like Omega's design. Don't get me wrong. He's big, he's beefy, he's strong, he's sassy.
But also, I just like Gamma better.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
There's something about him. He's so shaped. He also... No, he should have that. Never mind. Right?
Yeah, because it's like the end of the game.
Well, this is not the end of the game. This is technically the beginning of his story.
Oh.
So he should have... Yes, he should have the hover booster, but he shouldn't have the secondary shot. Sorry,
Shada.
I love looking at the things in this game. It's just like, should he have that upgrade yet? Is that possible for him to?
Oh yeah, I don't remember if we talked about it. That was another thing that Crandon was complaining about during the demos before we got ready to actually sit down and record. Was Knuckles had a bunch of like upgrades and Sonic didn't have any.
Yeah, which is not how that goes. I mean, it could, in theory, if you can get through the game without some of the upgrades. Like, you don't need the crystal ring, so it's not impossible for the demo version of Sonic to have gotten there. But for Knuckles to appear in that with his metal claws,
He need to be later in the game.
yeah. Yeah, well, Amy knows that Gamma's actually a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember these red helicopters that are flying around in the back.
Yeah, you got me.
Tails, take Amy and get out of here.
They're egg copters.
They sure are.
They're patrolling,
Man, and put him
watching for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, they're doing a pretty piss poor job.
Listen, they can only do so much. Look at this storm or whatever.
Yeah, but like Eggman was just 10 feet from Sonic.
I think that's an Eggman failure for not calling them in.
Oh,
I
for
need to
sure.
Change this ship back to its original shape.
Yeah, thank you.
There must be a switch somewhere
Ooh,
on the
no, I'll
bridge.
wait until
I've got to find it.
I'll wait
now.
until we're playing as like Tails or Knuckles for that.
Hell yeah.
Because there's it was actually sneakily showing us something
Mm-hmm.
that up there on that there's an extra light, or there's some rings, but there's also an adventure token.
Mm-hmm.
Kim, are you doing all right over here, bud? No, you're not. You're missing some textures. That's interesting.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
I miss my textures every morning.
I miss my textures, Tails.
I miss them bad.
Yeah, I miss them too.
Could you please put your textures back on?
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
So you've seen all of Naruto, right?
Yes.
Like read all of Naruto or some combination
sure have.
thereof. Are you familiar with Boruto at all?
Very lightly.
Hell yeah. Okay, so the only relevant piece of information for this question that I'm about to ask you is, are you familiar that at some point in Boruto, Shikamaru becomes the Hokage?
Yes.
Hell yeah. So here's my question.
There's another friend.
Oh, it's big! It's time for him to fight Chaos! Okay, he's done. Sonic, handle the rest.
Right. I got my Foggy. Well, no, see, Foggy's
Oh, he's
still
still in there. Oh, we weaken him so that Big can catch him. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Chaos.
So,
Beast.
all 9, if you include Danzo, which I guess we will for this, Hokage ranked worst to best.
If you survive, I'll help you.
Probably putting Donzo at the very worst.
Yeah, for sure. He's such a piece of shit.
And then after that, it's like, I mean, it's not like the village really did terribly under Tsunade, but like, also a lot of the stuff that happened while Tsunade was the Hokage, happened because of the Jinchuriki crisis.
Right. I don't know. I mean, there was the time when the entire village got destroyed in one move while she was the only strong person there.
Because you're talking about the
pain attack, yeah.
Yeah, again,
and so
that's because of a Jinchuriki.
right, but also like that's literally the reason that Hokages exist.
Yeah, but I also
and it doesn't necessarily have to be like ranking them on their like how good of a Hokage they were.
Mhm.
Not that I would say that Tsunade was a bad Hokage by any means. She really wasn't quite strong enough, but the issue was at one point in time, the Leaf Village really didn't have anyone strong enough to handle the guys they were fighting.
Yeah. Well, because that's the thing. Like, do I discount Tobirama and Senju? No, Senju was his last name.
Yeah.
Hashirama.
Yeah.
Do I discount them despite the fact that they were like, I guess technically stronger than Tsunade,
Oh yeah, they're way stronger than Tsunade.
but they were also racists.
But were they? Hashirama definitely wasn't.
Tobirama was. He was like those dirty fucking Uchihas.
That is not exactly true either. That's much more of a fan thing.
Well, because even when he gets brought back, he's like, "Oh, the Uchihas are up to their shit again. I should have killed them when I had the chance. Should have genocided them."
I think you're misremembering to some degree. Tobirama found them to be a little difficult, which was not because of anything that he was wrong about. They were kind of a difficult group to take care of.
Yeah, but he also, unlike Hashirama, instead of trying to foster better relations, was like, I'm going to make them the super police so that I can watch them.
Where's this?
So that they know that I don't trust them.
Is that why?
I mean, that's how I took it.
Because who could possibly be better police than the Uchiha?
I mean, I'm with you, but, like, I don't feel like there was enough done to, like...
To try... Really, I think a big part of the issue definitely does come kind of down to the fact that, like... When Tobirama died, it was fine that he named Hiruzen Hokage, but it should have been like, hey, I know I'm about to go get killed, so I don't really have much time to talk, but also, make sure the next guy after you is an Uchiha.
Yeah.
But even then, it's hard, because it's like, the Hokage really is just supposed to be, like, the strongest person in the village.
Yeah, and it's not like Minato wasn't that.
No, he was way stronger than everybody else. So it's hard to be like, oh, and therefore you should have given it to Fugaku.
Yeah.
Just because he's an Uchiha. But at the same time, like, if you had done that, no coup.
Right.
Of course, that's assuming that, and that's one of the things where, like, people always say that Danzo is, like, a big retcon, which is true for sure. Because why didn't he take over after Hiruzen got killed? And Jiraiya's like, nah, it's okay, I don't want to be Hokage. When that's literally his whole thing, is that he wants to be the Hokage.
Yeah.
And the answer just is he didn't exist yet at that time. But it's like, would Danzo have accepted Hokage, Fugaku, Uchiha? I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah. That is the tough thing. I also think it's interesting that, like, we didn't see some of these clans make other settlements in other villages.
I mean, that makes sense, I feel like, because clan loyalty to the village is really critical. I feel like if... Because, like, let's say the Uchiha were like, nah, we're just all gonna leave.
Right.
Well, if they're like, yeah, we're gonna go start our own village, that's bad. If they're like, oh, we're gonna go join up with, like, the Hidden Stone Village because they respect us more, that's ultra bad.
But also, like, in a move, because because again, it's been a little bit since I've read everything.
Mm-hmm.
But was the establishment of the Hokage or of the Kage in general,
Mm-hmm.
Not supposed to be to, like, build foundations between all of the other villages to attain peace?
So when Hashirama and Madara created the Leaf Village, their thing was, if we get the strongest people in the world all together in one village, then no one will attack us. We won't have to fight amongst ourselves anymore. You know, we go from constantly being at war with each other to basically controlling everything.
Right.
And the reason the other villages also did that same thing was to, like, oh, the two strongest clans just teamed up and formed a village. So if we don't also do that, we will be killed by them.
Yeah.
Or otherwise just made irrelevant at the very least.
But by the time that Naruto has, like, officially started, I feel like there's been enough peace, at least between most of the villages.
Has there?
Because, I mean, like, you've got the stuff going on with the village hidden in the mist, having issues, but, like, I don't know.
But between when Hashirama founds the village and when Naruto starts, there's 3 great ninja wars.
I guess that is true. I guess in my brain I was just like, no, because there's peace in the Leaf Village, there's obviously peace like most other places.
Right. Well, and even then, like, yeah, it's peaceful literally inside the village.
Yeah.
But during all 3 of these wars, the Leaf Village, despite not really being like the quote-unquote aggressors, they're still constantly like one of the biggest adversarial groups in every single war.
You remember this part in Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like America. We've got the bigger, badder army, and so anytime there's a big fucking huge war, we have to pull our big.
I'm about to say we're a big part of it, and we got to swing our cock around.
Yep. Oh my god.
Good thing you had that barrier.
Yeah, good thing that thing fucking rubber banded to me like no other. Oh, I missed that barrier.
It happens.
Yeah. Oh well, it didn't matter.
Yeah, no, literally the only time when everybody's like on the same side is during the Fourth War,
Yeah.
where almost everybody in like the armies gets killed. I think like more than half of the 80,000 shinobi died over the course of the war.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
There's a fucking...
Oh, he's behind it.
Yeah. I didn't realize that one spawned there. Oh well. I don't know. I just think it would be more interesting to see like how a Uchiha clan or someone with Uchiha blood and the Sharingan would have fared in like the village hidden in the desert. Or,
I mean, that's fair. Well, and especially because the Hidden Sand Village is definitely like the weakest village there is.
yeah.
So if they had been like, fuck it, let's move. But even then, because it's like when Madara was like, it's bullshit how this place is being run. He wasn't like, let's leave and go somewhere else. He was like, let's fight them.
Yeah.
And the rest of the Uchiha were like, no, we've had enough fighting for one lifetime, thanks. Which totally understandable. That was the right decision for sure. But then, like, not that long afterwards, they're like, we're not respected here. What should we do? We should kill the Hokage and take over the village.
Yeah. And I just there are things like that, and again, it was probably because I'm blanking on her name, Naruto's mom. Why she got specifically sent to the village hidden in the leaf? It's probably because she was a Jinchuriki, and not because they were actually just like, oh, we're gonna send a Uchiha to go live there, or not a Uchiha.
Uzumaki.
Yeah.
No, she got sent there so she could become
The Jinchuriki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's where I'm trying to establish that is like, why wasn't there like we're sending a Uchiha to go live in the village hidden in the
like a foreign exchange program?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure that would have made any difference at all if they had done that, but
I don't know. I just want more Uchiha characters to show up and they're not to be like Sasuke.
good luck with that, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, you do kind of get that in Boruto.
Really?
Yeah, Kasarada is not like Sasuke.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, but like I want to see how someone with the Sharingan or access to the Sharingan at the very least would have grown up, and the ninjutsu and whatnot that they could have learned in like
Literally anywhere else.
yeah.
That's fair.
It's a mural.
Hooray! Anyway, I guess we'll figure out the best worst Hokage, or vice versa, whatever I said initially, next time
On
on Shelf
Shelf
Gaming!